Hey guys, and welcome back to the HQ podcast. I am your host, as always. I'm West, and joining with me today are some new faces here. Brand new people to the channel. We'll start introducing ourselves, starting with the only returner on here.
Hi there, this is Scott. That's it.
Wow.
I'm Anthony, a junior here, PR major. You know, try and do the best I can. Hopefully entertain y'all.
Okay, you're doing good so far.
And I'm Brandon. What's up, guys? Sophomore, currently a media arts major. I'm going to switch to computer science because I like the stress of college for some reason. Hopefully, I'm just here to not look stupid, really. So that's the goal.
So you said you're switching to computer science?
I'm planning to switch to computer science, at least for now, while I'm, like, in a very good mood. Like, I've heard it's really hard to then.
Well, my roommate, who's usually here but is not, actually switched from computer science to poli-sci. So it sounds like you're trying to make money and he's trying to lose it right now.
Yeah, because money, that's how the world goes around. Like, you know, money is power, and power is
Well, there you go. That way, it makes sense. So you can learn to make money and he can learn how to waste it. You're good to go.
Okay,
And so you said you're doing PR?
Yeah, I'm doing PR. I was a broadcast journalism major, and then I realized I didn't want to do that. So I was like, okay, where can I go that doesn't make me stay here longer? And PR was right there. So.
Well, there you go. So you don't want to do broadcast journalism, but you're hopping on a podcast.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, everybody said I had the voice for it, so.
You do have just a smooth voice. I mean, it's nice. So what made you decide to switch, like, why PR? What made you choose that?
Actually, I was looking at it, and I like to talk, and I'm very outgoing, and I wanted to be on ESPN. That's the whole reason why I wanted to do broadcast, but I was talking to a guy from ESPN who actually got an internship from, but I didn't take it because he told me what I would be doing. And nowadays, they're making ESPN SportsCenter jobs for former players, like former professional players. And for me to do it, I did play a brief stint for USC.
Really?
Yeah, a brief stint. But kind of just changed it off. So
Yeah, no, I understand. What did you play for USC?
fullback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I played football in college, and I am one of the smallest people in the room, but I was an offensive lineman. Or high school, sorry. I got in college. No. No, I was the perfect 20th man, I want to say. I kept the benches nice and warm. I've got a highlight reel out there I made. It's wonderful. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It shows all of...
recruit.
Oh, it is. Oh, I made a highlight reel of all my worst plays. So it's me, missing blocks, letting my quarterback get tackled, all that kind of good stuff. It's a great video. I got to show y'all. Showed it to my coach. He about died. I mean, not like laughing, like he almost like had a heart attack. It was terrible. Disappointed that man. Great guy.
Wow. So you and your quarterback was best friends then?
Oh, we were close. Let me tell you. No, I was friends with everyone on the team, but no one took me seriously as a player. I was just not good. I enjoyed it. Like, it was fun, but I was ass. I mean, let's be real here. But it was a good time, though. So what made you stop playing for USC? Just
They didn't need a fullback anymore, and I was like, okay. So now I just weight lift every day, eat my vitamins, my vegetables.
So you're going to be the strongest public relation person ever.
Yeah.
If someone gives you back talk, just throw them across the room.
Event coordinator, if they don't put the cake right where I want it, yeah.
I was SmackDown time.
Yeah,
I understand.
SmackDown.
That's how Scott is, man. That guy will just fly off the handle like nobody's business.
Well, I'm public relations too, but like Kaylee scares me, so I don't know how effective I'm gonna be.
Dude, Kaylee scares
You did a little
everyone.
bit, like
she's like some
sophomore
sort of
year. You scared me a little bit.
I mean, real talk. She's like some sort of like gargoyle. Like, you know what happens when you get a gremlin wet, like or feed him after midnight or whatever. That's like what she is, and I deal with that on a day. That's terrible, man. I gotta tell you,
I came in here and I was scared. I was like, oh.
It's horrifying, man. You just see her. It's nighttime outside. Her eyes start glowing, man. It's crazy. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it was pretty scary coming in here. I was like,
So-
oh, man.
So what made y'all decide to join HQ? Like, I mean, y'all are pretty new to this. Have y'all like seen stuff before? What made y'all start to join everything?
You want
Go on ahead. I'm enjoying your voice, really.
Oh, okay. Well, I've always wanted to do my own YouTube channel, and I've always wanted to be on a podcast in general. And I mean, who doesn't like games? I mean, I'm a big gamer.
Oh, you got a point.
I'm a big anime person. Two of the biggest things on here, and I'm very competitive when it comes to games. But I also can relax and enjoy a funny game that's not supposed to be competitive. So.
Non-competitive is the name of my game. How about you? What made you decide to hop on?
Well, I do have a YouTube channel, but I want to get better at that. I also love games, and this is a great opportunity to meet people and, collaborate and all that other stuff. Get my face out there on the internet. And again, just try not to look stupid because I'm already doing that on YouTube. So, I mean, here I can try to be a new person to, like, be that serious dude, you know?
Well, you're doing a great job of getting your face out on the internet, starting out on an audio podcast, let me tell you.
Yeah, so what do you do on YouTube, by the way? Like, what's your channel like?
Really? The best way to explain the channel is that every 3 days I'll post some kind of sort of gaming video. Possibly, I mean, there's no, like, strict guidelines for it. Like, anything I can play at the moment in time. As a college student, whenever I have the time, I just record stuff. So, like, right now, I think I'm on, like, Sonic Rivals for the PSP.
Hey.
Yeah, so.
So, what kind of stuff, like, do y'all play in general? Like, what kind of games y'all after?
I prefer the RPG, but I play mostly sports games. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm horrible at RPGs. Turn-based ones, I don't have the patience for it, so I don't play those. But I'm a really action, sports, fighting, high intense of gaming. And when it came to sports, Madden, I was actually ranked 2 times in Madden, top 100 in the world.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sports games are the only games I can't play. I'm terrible. You should see our 2 years ago when we did our 24-hour stream. John Dowdy sat Ryan and I down and we played FIFA, and both of us are terrible. So we went into overtime, and he finally won in the penalty kicks. But none of us scored a goal. It was 0-0 the whole fucking time.
In the real world, that's a great game.
I
though.
know. Yeah. But it wasn't like good defense or anything. It was just we couldn't do anything.
That's how
What
I am in
defense? There's a
hockey.
bunch of skinny Europeans running around.
That's how I am in NHL hockey. I try playing it, and every time I go across the ice, it says penalty, and I'm like, I do not feel like reading the rules to figure out how to play this game. So I just really ran towards somebody and just punched them and tried to get in the fight. And that's how I ended up wasting $59 on NHL 16.
Hey. See, I play Madden about as well as I played high school football. So my first play of the game is always a punt. Like my first punt offense always throws everyone off the game. Then I'm running, my own 10-yard line, running fake field goals, that kind of stuff. Man, psychs people out. It works. So actually, I gotta be honest with you, it works about 70% of the time.
Wow.
Because I just destroy people that take the game seriously. They're just not ready for it. But as soon as someone figures it out, I'm boned.
Yeah, I used to do like that because my dad he always had this rule: never kick a field goal. Okay, I don't care if you're on your 1 yard line and you have to win the game by 2 points. No, you do not kick a field goal. You're going in that end zone. You're gonna do well. And so I guess I kind of based my whole strategy on that. And actually, now that like Madden's gotten to the point where you can't get away with that kind of stuff anymore, so I have to start playing like an actual like football player. And since I've never played football in my life, because you see how I look,
I'm a big guy like you.
Yeah.
So tell
probably
me, do you
something.
hear your dad's voice every single time you try to kick something, or is it just in the context
No,
of football?
West is
no,
leaving.
it's generally every other time that so like if I run a run play, like you should have thrown the ball, he was wide open over there. If it's a pass play, like, oh, you could have just ran right through there, you could have cut there and juked to the right and all that. So, but every time I kick the ball, I mean, I'm perfect when it comes down to kicking. I guess that's the only thing I can do in football, really.
I can't do that either. Real football, I can't do anything. I can pass. I can toss to my brothers when they're practicing. But
So am I the only one in here that has never played football? Like
you
in
serious?
real? No, never.
I tore a belt off of someone in
Oh, no, I
flag
played soccer.
football.
I broke someone's
No, like
ankle.
in flag football,
Yeah.
I grabbed the flag so hard I tore the belt and broke it.
Yeah.
My gym teacher wasn't happy.
Yeah. I used to play soccer in high school. Since we're talking about our sports records, my nickname was Scissors because I kept cutting every single person. I eventually got a red card when I broke somebody's ankle.
Jesus.
I don't regret it for 1 second.
But Scott doesn't hold back. This guy's terrifying.
Yeah, I've been injured a lot when it came to football.
I know, but that's football. You got the padding. Soccer, like I said, like you're lucky if you have a cup in that game.
Well, see, I hit somebody so hard that we both got knocked out.
Oh,
We both left with a concussion, and I've already had 3 concussions, torn my ACL. I've had 2 plates in my shoulder. So yeah.
Man, I can see why you switched to video games. That's
Yeah.
rough.
I mean, I used to like it though. Like I used to like hitting people, I mean, I'd have a bad day in school, and I'd be like, okay, get to hit people. So, I get an F, go home, get in trouble by my parents, and then come back to play football until I actually got kicked off the team or got unable to play because my grades were low. So I was like, okay, maybe I should start doing good in school and still play football because, that didn't well.
See, I had a coach who also loved to hit people, and he was the offensive line and head coach. And so what he would do is he'd take us by our face masks, and if we ever screwed up, he'd just start wailing on our heads. So, you took the pad of your palm, whatever, next to your thumb. He just hit you till he was satisfied. And so he actually gave a player a concussion one time. Like the dude couldn't see straight, couldn't pass concussion protocol, everything, because he was just wailing on his head. And so one time, I don't remember what I screwed up. But he started hitting me, and 3 minutes into this, he goes, "Tell me you're an idiot, and I'll stop." And I'm trying to have my pride, but at some point you're just so rattled. I just go, "I'm an idiot, coach," and the whole team loses it because I say it pretty loud because I'm trying to get this dude to stop hitting me in the head. Some 60-year-old guy wailing on you, trying to get him off. And so for some reason, even the backs that were practicing up the hill, I don't know how they heard this, but it was that perfect moment, where you sit, when you're about to say something dumb and everything just goes silent. That's what happened in that situation, was just the whole world came to a halt to hear me shout, "I'm an idiot, coach." And the coaches, the players, everybody starts losing it. Coach Lineberger just gets angrier and hits me more. I don't know what his deal was. It was just, honestly, it was a great day to be me, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you sure that wasn't just like a domestic abuse case at that point? Because
Well, look, I'm not his coach.
I don't. Well,
Look at me.
I don't know what you two do.
Look, the word abuse does not apply to Mickey Lineberger. South Point High School football is a cult. I don't know if you, my whole town.
Oh, that's a great word right there.
I know,
to describe your sports games.
No, it is a cult. See, the town of Belmont, which I grew up in, has 10,000 people, total. For our rivalry games, our stands would hold 15,000 people. And our rivalry team sucked. We beat them, I think in the last 15 years, we've beaten them 14 times.
Did you play when Clowney was there?
I played I was the year okay, so Clowney went to South Point E. That's down in South Carolina. I went to South Point without the E. But the year before I got there, we played South Point with an E, and I don't remember if we won or not, but we we shut down Clowney because of the way we blocked. See, we did I don't want to get too heavy, but the way our offensive line blocks is 3 inches above the knee, so it's right about where chopping is, but not technically
chop blocking,
chopping.
really.
Yeah, it's basically chop blocking, but it's not technically chop block, so we get away with it. But that's what we do. And so when you've got a big guy, you've got people that are used to hitting the fallback thing. We were on the triple option, so you're trying. I mean, people are used to the pass block fallback. That's not what we do. So we're able to kind of throw teams off, and we've run the same play for 50 years. Our playbook has stayed. I think we've added 5 plays since the school opened. So, like I said, it is a cult, and South Point High School football is perfect, and you just don't question it.
We were actually number 1 in the state of South Carolina for 2-3 years, probably.
What?
Goose Creek. Yeah,
Goose Creek. Yeah.
Yeah, we were monsters.
Yeah.
We were one of the poorest groups in South Carolina, but we beat people usually 60-0, 75-10.
I remember those.
Yeah, we would literally.
With the ball, you just.
One of my close friends, he sent the kicker into the ambulance. He had to go to the hospital because he broke his neck.
I remember those days.
He broke his neck.
I remember those days because I feel like one of those years I went to Spring Valley, and Spring Valley is one of those teams where if we get one good player, we're a good team. And every other year we're 1 in 15 or something like that, or 1 in 10. I don't know how high school did. I only worked with the team in junior year. In any case, I remember us playing Goose Creek, and my God, I mean, I was thinking you know what, maybe what would happen if I could go back in time and I built up my body and I played football and I just watched that game and I'm just man, I'm just so glad I was a baseball player.
Yeah, you know what? I'm good. I like the stands. They're comfy, man.
Yeah. In fact, I prefer actually watching this on television because you know what? You're in that comfort zone home and
you got a point. And my neck's unbroken. I like that part. I'm having a good time. I'm snuggled up on my couch. It feels good.
It's crazy because I was actually one of the smallest people on my team, and in high school I was 235.
What?
So we had guys on our team. One of the guys that went here, Brandon Show, he went to my high school, and I had to line up against him every day. But yeah, I was one of the, when I graduated high school. Well, when I went into freshman year, I was 170. By the time I left Goose Creek High School 4 years later, I was 235. I gained 65 pounds of muscle,
Jeez.
and I was still one of the smallest people on the team.
Man,
We had people on the team that was like 6'5", 335 pounds. Just every time we walked on the field, we was just big. Like
Yeah.
we had people running 4.4s, 4.3s. So we were just huge guys.
And you were scared of me when I walked in?
I mean,
Bruh. What?
it's.
I'm like,
I mean,
I'm a ragdoll.
But they always say the smallest people are the meanest and most aggressive ones.
Well, she's 80 pounds of pure fury, let me tell you. I mean, it's terrible.
You see?
See, already that rage is just coming out, man. She's
Yeah.
ready to kill us.
Got people
Man,
downstairs
I gotta-
scared.
Yeah.
y'all didn't go to my high school. Everyone was on drugs. Like everyone
Oh.
was so happy. Like,
Oh.
oh my god. Like, look, hearing about like cults and breaking necks and everything like that. Like, no. Like, I had a friend who like he sold drugs to the principal.
What?
What?
I have a past. Yes.
Well, apparently.
Oh.
No.
No.
No, but it was. Jeez, I don't know if like we were just lazy, but like.
You sure you weren't around in like the 80s, You sure?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
Where
Your school was built in the 80s and just stayed in that mantra?
Yep.
Like,
No, this high school was built like in the 40s. I want to say. We did have shag carpeting that got removed.
Wait,
like,
you had shag carpeting in your school?
yeah, in the cafeteria area. That got
Really?
removed.
What? That's gross.
Like probably 5 years before I left.
everything
Or
for us
before
was
I
just
went there.
flat,
Yeah, it's
laminated.
Just, yeah,
you
that
Oh,
know?
yeah, we
flat
had laminate.
white tile.
Yeah.
like
Stuff's so gross to look at, but
man,
I can't
this-
shag carpet in a school.
I
My
don't
school
know.
looked like a
Apparently
black
that shit
and-
was comfy.
Oh.
I mean, it is true.
My school looked like
No,
a black
they
and
had
yellow
it, like-
jail.
Mm-hmm.
They took it up like 5 years before I went there. So like 2012, like 2007. Like we had shag carpeting in a high school in 2007.
All right. Okay, to be fair, the middle school I went to had asbestos in that school until 2011.
We have asbestos in this campus. Like Gambrell, they're just removing that now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like why do you think that you can't get any water fountains there? Like the water is contaminated.
Oh, I gotta stop trying to use that water fountain.
Yeah, I mean, I go to that water fountain sometimes, so maybe I need to.
I mean, you're okay. West, I'm a little more worried.
About to go to my
but-
doctor right now. Oh, that's okay. That's only mildly terrifying. That's good. Good news. I guess it's good thing we know.
Yeah, I mean, nah,
Telling us, Scott.
How do you not know this? The school tells you about it, like in the emails.
I don't.
Who opens those emails?
I'm not gonna read an email about a water fountain.
Yeah.
I barely read my emails about school.
Yeah, seriously. No, I was telling Jordan. I was telling my roommate today that unless the email says pay me, I don't open anything from school. Or I'll open and I'll just close it immediately if it's from the school. I don't care. Because usually just like, ooh, go to the bookstore and you get 30% off if you use your Carolina card.
And that's how you got asbestos poisoning. Congratulations.
I mean, I just look
That's
at my
how-
Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
my Pizza Hut and whatever else online thing I got. I got more GameStop mail than my school mail. Well, that is because I deleted all my school mail.
Yeah.
But
There you go. All right, so hold up, someone's knocking at the door. We'll go ahead and start talking about some of the news we have today. It's nothing too terribly crazy. Oh, hey,
hey.
Hey
Uh,
guys, how are you?
doing awesome. So you can't, you wouldn't know this because it's an audio podcast, but we actually are being joined by yet another new member of HQ. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Maddox Green. I'm a freshman here. Really excited to be here for my first podcast.
Oh, awesome. So we were kind of introducing ourselves. Maddox, tell us a little about yourself. What got you wanting to do HQ?
Yeah, well, I actually got involved. I was kind of thrown into it last semester. I walked in, and Scott here and some friends with Chris, and they were playing Until Dawn, and I loved that game, so I kind of piped in and got kind of involved there, and I guess we're going to be finishing that or going on with that soon. So that's kind of how I got interested.
Oh, awesome. And quick plug, we are going to continue Until Dawn, so be sure to be on the lookout for that at
Yeah.
youtube.com/ I don't think we have a personal URL. So look up Highscore headquarters on YouTube.
Yeah. Thanks for having me here, guys. I'm excited.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to have you. So we are going to talk about a little bit of news today, nothing too crazy. It looks like, did anyone play the first Injustice game?
Yeah, I played it. I played a lot.
Okay.
I'm horrible at it, but I played a lot of it.
Okay, well, it looks like that they're slow. For the second one, they're slowly teasing the new characters they're putting in there, and so today it looks like they just announced Black Canary is gonna be joining.
I saw that, and I actually saw the trailer yesterday. I didn't know who she was, but after I saw the trailer, I was like, I'm definitely gonna be using her because she looks like Sonya from Mortal Kombat mixed with a bird. Like she just screams, but she's also nice off the hands. So she reminds me of like just a badass Sonya that has bird powers.
Yeah, basically. Have you guys watched either The Arrow or The Flash or anything on CW?
I've
You
watched
watched
like a couple of episodes of The Arrow.
Okay, so I know Black Canary's on The Arrow. I actually had to stop watching after last season. Both those shows for me kind of ran themselves in the ground, so I was a little bit done after a while. But it wasn't anything too. I guess it's supposed to be getting good. My roommate's been trying to get me to watch it, but I just don't know if I can be heard again.
I just haven't tried watching either of them. I'll stick to the movies and I'll stick to the comics because I don't want to have anything messed up. So it's kind of on edge watching those. But I did start watching Luke Cage, and I watched that for like 5 episodes, and I just stopped.
Oh, it's such a good show, though.
Really?
I loved the Netflix TV shows, and they are part of supposedly like the Marvel movies themselves. They're in the same universe, which is cool. But the Netflix shows, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage, I loved all 3 of those. I'm actually really excited. I think, isn't Iron Fist coming out sometime soon, as you might know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me look it up real quick. I know it's coming out before they're doing a crossover of all of them, but I don't know when it's coming out. I'll look it up real quick. But I'm excited for that too. I used to watch. My dad loved to watch like superhero cartoons growing up. So like all the obscure characters were in the random like Avengers TV shows and everything. So I learned that kind of stuff. But let me look up and see.
Do you plan on getting Injustice too?
See, I don't know. I played the first one for a hot minute. I probably put like 15 hours in there, but it was because I had my little brother at the house with me. Now I don't know if I'm gonna drop $60 for a game I'm gonna play not that often because I gotta be honest with you. I know I'm in high score, but I am just terrible at video games. Like in terms of like playing, like I am just complete trash. So like it took me. I mean, how many of y'all played Halo 3?
I played all of them. Yeah. It's
Okay.
Man, everyone raised up their hands. It was so weird.
I mean, no, I don't. I suck at shooters. That's like the one thing that I can't do. So no Halo for me.
See, I can't play. I've never beaten a Halo game on Legendary before, and I probably put several hundred hours into Halo 3 because I even got when they released it for Xbox One, they did the remaster and everything. I even bought that game and tried to play through it, and I've never beaten a Halo game on Legendary. I'm just trash.
Funny, I've never beaten a Halo game on any difficulty. I just watched my brothers play.
What?
But I play multiplayer.
Multiplayer was so good.
Yes.
Okay, real talk. I'm so upset they removed split screen in Halo 5.
Exactly.
That was the worst thing because me and my brother would spend, I would say probably 3 hours making maps, and we just go to town playing. We play them for 5 hours or whatever. Just doing custom games, all that kind of stuff. Then we go online, find that kind of stuff. It was the best experience. And then you get to Halo 5, and they just try to make it into Call of Duty, and I didn't have any fun with it, honestly. It was my favorite game series, and I probably put 6 hours into 5, and that was just beating the campaign and probably playing 3 matches online.
I never finished the story. I still have it on my queue on my Xbox One. I deleted it after like probably 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, there's a reason why I have 97 games on my queue, and all of them are $59, and I've deleted all of them. I was like, this teaches me, don't buy anything digitally downloaded.
Yep.
Buy a disc, that way I can get my money back, at least some of it.
Yeah, because, I don't know. Especially in 2015, I felt like I got burned a lot in the games I bought. And then I honestly didn't have a new game for a year. Like, I just played the games I had. And so for Christmas, I got 4 new video games, and I feel like I'm swamped. Because I got Overwatch, which is awesome. I've been plugging that like crazy. It's such a good game.
It's amazing.
I got Rock Band 4, which is awesome. It is so
Classic,
good, let me tell you.
I got Rock Band 4 too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
on Xbox
it's
One.
so good. Yes, sir.
Does your guitar sometimes have a problem with like syncing and like
Yeah.
the buttons? Like you'll hit green, but it won't hit. Like
Yes.
it'll just look normal. Like I'll play a game. Like I'll be in like a 50 hit combo, and then all of a sudden I click red, or I hold down red, and it just stays there. And I'm like, really?
Okay, so that happens to you too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought it was just me.
It's like there's a syncing problem with the guitar to
Yeah.
the game. Like you'll press it, but nothing will happen, and it causes you to hear and it's like you're tired of hearing that.
Yeah, I'm done. And so I actually sometimes I go in and resync. Although I haven't played that in a while because I've been playing Overwatch, and then I'd never played a Dark Souls game before. I don't know if you guys have played that. But I've heard, I heard it was, that everyone calls it the world's hardest game or whatever. And so I thought it was just kind of one of those like jokes or something. It's pretty hard, but no, I hate that game.
Yeah, they said the point of the game is to die.
Basically, you die all the time.
You die to get better. You got to die in order for you to get better.
Yeah, and
my roommate has it, and I've seen him play it so many times, and I'm like, it's so boring.
Yeah,
but
and the worst part is I don't. Okay, so I don't really get mad at video games. They're a way for me to have fun. I'm just joking around and everything. I legitimately get enraged at that game because you'll be sitting around, you'll be playing, you have to kill people to get, XP or whatever. And so it doesn't automatically like save like most stuff does. So you actually have to go back somewhere. And if you die, you'll lose all your XP you got. Every single time I'll be like, 5 feet from the place I got to get to and someone will kill me. And I get like legitimately angry. It's terrible, man. I hate that game so much.
You have a lot of bravery for someone who doesn't get at rage at video games. I couldn't do that. I'd probably like break a television or something like that.
Yeah.
I got infuriated at Wii Sports Resort. So
How do you get infuriated? With
because I got a strike, but that last pin didn't fall down.
I remember, side note, I used to go to like a church really regularly, and we had like Wii Bowling nights, and I had the perfect. It was like a little bit to the left. Like a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? A little bit like to the left, and you'd get a strike every time. And they were like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, I don't know, but I you know what I'm talking about? Like I managed to figure it out, and I won so much candy.
Yeah.
So much candy because I was like first place in these Wii bowling tournaments.
yeah, there was like this little angle, either right or left, where you could just get it perfectly,
Perfect.
and the ball would just like slowly go, and then it'll move to the left. But one time I did it, and me and my brother was playing it, and I accidentally broke my headlamp because I swung it too hard, and my hand hit it. And all of a sudden I hit, and all of a sudden you just hear like the glass break, and I'm looking up like I'm gonna die tomorrow. Like the moment my parents come home, I'm gonna die because we was just looking at it like, okay, so how do we hide that we broke the headlamp on the ceiling? And
You're screwed.
yeah,
Yep, game over. No, the best thing was I always played with my little brother, and I gotta be honest with you, I was kind of a mean older brother. I was not a nice guy.
Aren't we all?
So no, it was terrible. So I figured out how to the cheats in every single one of the Wii games, and it was my brother's Wii, and so I would just destroy him constantly, and he had no idea what I was doing, and it would make him cry. But I thought it was funny when he was crying, so I would try and get better and look up stuff online, like how to cheat at certain games. So every time he'd beat me, I'd challenge him again, and I'd cheat, and I'd make him cry. It was so great. It was the best thing. I feel so bad.
Oh man.
Do you? Because it sounds like you're about to start giggling.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Worth it. Worth it. Yeah.
I mean, it was. Sorry, Colton. Not really sorry. Okay, so speaking of the Wii, Nintendo has announced that they're not making anything more for the Wii U. There was actually a game that was going to come out. It was a fighting game. You were playing as a giant robot. It got canned. I think Breath of the Wild is going to be on the Wii U, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's it.
Yeah, like I know the story. They stopped producing the Wii U. Like, there's just no more going to be made. Like, they're still gonna, because I'm pretty sure they still make PS3 games for some reason. Like, they're gonna like support it for a little bit, but there's no more of those consoles. So.
Oh, what I read today was that they're cutting off support.
Oh.
You got Breath of the Wild and you're done.
See, I'm actually kind of sad about that, like the Wii U actually going down now, because believe it or not, like I started getting into the Wii U when the Switch was announced. So then I'm like, oh, I gotta buy myself a Wii U. Gotta buy myself some Smash Bros. What else is out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, you get what I was going at. Yeah, and like I don't know.
See, I feel sad because my birthday was in November, and my brother gave me his Wii U, and then 3 months later, hey, we're not doing anything more for it. It's a great time, guys. Let me tell you.
yeah. We have a Wii U at our house, and I plan on getting the Switch next month. I'm probably about to go pre-order it probably this weekend. But the reason why I'm skeptical about pre-ordering it right now is because the only game that's worth buying on it right now is Zelda. But have y'all seen Super Mario Odyssey? Like the new Super Mario?
Yeah.
Or he's lost in New York or
Yeah,
whatever.
that looks really good. And then I just like Mario Kart, even though it's the same as that Mario Kart from Wii U. And then they're talking about making a new Super Smash Brothers for it too.
Well, you know that Super Smash Bros. Is coming. Like everyone knew that was happening.
What? Like ARMS isn't worth it for you? That game where you're just like
Oh, you talking about the one where you got
Yeah,
the
you
scratchy
can't see the
arms?
motion, but it's like you're basically punching the air.
Well, see, the reason why I'm so excited for the Switch is because now there's third party on it. Like
Yeah.
now
Oh,
you can
thank
play,
God.
and that's the reason why the Wii U failed so badly is because it only Wii U games. But now, like when the new Call of Duties, the new Maddens, the new NBAs, WWEs, all those types of games come out, it'll now be on the Nintendo Switch too. So kids who want to play those games, they can play them, and then I'm pretty sure there's some grown adults that's going to be buying Call of Duty on the Switch just because they don't feel like buying it on Xbox One or PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to take a quick poll. Like, say everyone here is going to get a Switch. Would you take that out in public, like they're showing, like in the marketing campaign? Because honestly, I'm paranoid when I have like my phone out in public, let alone something that's like an iPad in public. So
Yeah, I would. I would.
I wouldn't, just simply because like so many things can happen.
Yeah. I think
Well, since I'm not getting a Switch at all, no.
assume.
No, I'm not planning to get it at all.
If you were though.
Yeah, if you were.
There's no if I was, because I'm not doing. I wouldn't do it.
Play the game.
I'm not gonna play this Switch. I
What-
don't believe in the Switch. Okay, just gonna say it. I don't believe in the Switch.
See, what I think is funny is you're saying that while you're wearing a Nintendo 64 shirt right
I
now.
believe in the N64. I believe in the GameCube. I believe in the Wii, and I guess I kind of believe in the Wii U. I don't believe in the Switch. I think it's just too gimmicky. The Wii U was gimmicky, but I mean, this is gimmicky.
Sounds like a religious kind of thing. Like, I don't believe in the Switch. I believe in the N64. I can do every other gaming religion, but the Switch, I just
Yes, that's correct.
He's Orthodox Nintendian.
You see what the real problem is? He just got so excited for the Wii U, and now that they just canned it, he's like, I hate the Switch.
Yeah, he's just done.
I hate it.
I've been burned too many times.
I just met this new girl, but she's moving away, so I'm tired.
Prove your love.
I think the problem with the Switch is Nintendo finally gave everyone what they've been asking for. Everyone's, they've been saying, I want to be able to play my console on the go, but I want it to feel like I'm playing the actual same console. And Nintendo gave it to us, and now we're like, yeah, we didn't really want that. We were just talking.
I'm pretty sure
no one really.
I'm pretty sure everyone was asking for was a remake of GameCube games, because if they did that, like, I don't care if they're gonna like port it to an Iron Maiden. I would buy that Iron Maiden just to play.
Give me Pikmin.
Oh yeah, Pikmin, Thousand Year Door, Mansion. Like, seriously, if I had to stay on a torture device, I would play those games.
Give me Rocket Power.
Ooh.
Rocket Power. Yeah.
But I feel like for the most part, they did remake those games, and that was just everything that we had.
Well,
Yeah.
remember, like, when they tried to, like, quote-unquote remake it, like the Wii motion things where, like, you used the Wii remote to start playing it. He did, like, Pikmin 2, Mario Tennis, and, like, one other game. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like those remakes, those are the remakes that everybody wants. Like, everyone wants just like this new game that keeps the old design and all that. So, I mean, what do you guys think?
Well, see, with me is I think I'd rather have a totally fresh game than have a game based off another game. Like, I'd rather have a totally whole new first-person shooter that we've never had before than keep having Call of Duties or Titanfalls or something like that.
Sorry, like how many times can you reimagine a first-person shooter though?
Hashtag Overwatch.
Okay, well, fine. I mean, hey, it was been done, but how many more times?
That's true. That's why you got to add.
Splatoon.
Yeah. That's why you got to add more stuff to it. But
Until it gets so nuanced, though, that it's like, what kind of audience are we going
the
for?
next thing I guess is bringing it into the virtual reality world. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Cute, yeah,
that's
no.
the only thing that's next because Call of Duty, they make sure they put out a new game every year, and that's a problem. And then, but there is this new game. There's this new game on PC that's coming out this year, and I forgot what it's called, but I want to say Lawbreakers or something like that. But it's a first-person shooter, but it's with like superheroes. And I know like Overwatch is like that too, but this one, each superhero has like, it's crazy. Like one guy can like just swing around the whole map, like
Spider-Man.
like Spider-Man. Yes, he's like Spider-Man. And the objective of it's a team-based game. And the objective of it, I forgot what the objective of it was, but I was looking at the trailer and it looked amazing. Like, I know all the first-person shooters, but I was looking at it and I was like, I would buy that. And then I got upset because it's on PC. And I was like,
Man, all you need is crafting elements and zombies, and you've described every single game on Steam.
Well, Honey Pop.
the next FPS is called the Draft. You sign up when you're 18, and then you just get picked by randomly.
We're already in that game, Kaylee. We're already in that game, Kaylee.
Yeah, we signed that game away probably about 3
Wes
weeks
isn't
ago.
allowed to play that game. His hips are broken.
Man. There is one game on Steam. It's in early access right now. It's called We Happy Few. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah, okay. So I really love it's very BioShock, like Infinite style, very like steampunk. Like I said, early access is like $30 on Steam, so I'm not buying it yet. But it's very much in this dystopian world that in which everyone takes like this happy pill. It's called Joy. The pill's called Joy, and it's the first person, so you have to like act like you're taking it. You have to act happy because if you don't, like, you know, it gets violent. Like there are riots and things like that.
Is that the game where like the cop has like a white face, like a clown face and everything, and then
I think
they take a pill, but when he doesn't take, like everybody's taking a pill because it's like a drug or whatever, and then when you don't take the pill, you realize like this guy, he was everybody's taking the pill and they thought they was eating a 5-course meal, and then the guy happened not to take a pill that one day, and instead of a 5-course meal, what it actually was they was eating like rats and dog intestines and stuff on the table, and
it's like that.
Yeah, I saw it during E3 last year.
It seems, and even with the early access, it seems pretty in depth already. Like they're adding to it really pretty rapidly, save for like bugs and stuff, obviously with access games. But yeah, I'm really excited for that one for like a Steam game.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would not play that at night. I gotta be honest with you.
No, it seems pretty disturbing. Like not creepy, but the reviews like it's pretty disturbing. Like it's pretty serious. With like not like violence, but you know, like with the whole concept of taking the joy, and if you don't, like repercussions and stuff like that. So
the city kind of looks like a cult. Like the community looks like they're all in a cult. Yeah, there it is right there.
It's really cool style. Yeah, it's definitely like cartoonish.
He wants. Yeah, there it is.
There he is.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Y'all can't see this, but Kaylee just showed like the clown cop, and I literally jumped back because.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. If that's okay with everyone here.
Absolutely, go ahead and do that. I hate scary games as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a concept game, you know. It's new. Of course, the idea of like a dystopian society isn't new, but
I enjoy horror. Like
I do too.
I'm one of them people, like when you see like in the movies, if you watch a movie and they're like run the opposite way, you idiot. I'm the person like, nah, keep going that way. I want to see what's there. like if a girl, like if you know that, like say Freddy's gonna be in or Jason's gonna be in the shed, and everybody in the movie like run the opposite way, stupid. He's in the shed. I'm like, nah, go to the shed, see where he's at, see if he can actually to make him kill you.
Yeah,
like
there you
see if he's real enough to kill you. If you die, if you die, then you die. But I want to know that he killed you.
Yeah, I didn't pay $10 to watch you run. I'm here to see you die. Let's go.
Exactly. I didn't come here. I didn't pay $10 to see 10 people survive.
Yeah.
I want to see who was the last one, and if there was. My enjoyment is when no one dies. I mean, when everybody dies. Like, they usually have one where, like, one person survives. But there was one Jason movie where, I think it was, like, last Friday the 13th. And they killed Jason or whatever, and there was, like, 2 people who survived.
But you should
And
like
they were-
Shakespeare, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. and they were on the dock, and they was, like, just looking into the water. And right before the movie ended, Jason came out the water and dragged her under. And everybody was like, oh, she didn't survive. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting my money's worth.
Exactly. I was like, ooh, sequel.
Okay, so what do y'all think about this reboot or rebrand or whatever it is of Rings?
Ooh.
I've never really liked that franchise to begin with.
Here's my problem with scary movies. If it's not rated R, I'm not going to watch it. Because if it's PG-13, that means it's still trying to please the younger people. And that means they're not going to try their hardest to scare you. They're just going to try and do like little jump scares and whatever. But a real scary movie is rated R. Friday the 13th and all that. Because they can actually do what they want to do. Blood, gory, real jump scares. And PG-13 movies, it's like they'll have like maybe 1 or 2. But usually they're trying to make it able for kids to watch it. So
That's like with that. Did you guys see? I think it's called The Boy. I don't know, spoilers alert. But like that movie about the doll, about like the doll, the animated doll, and it turned out like they thought it was haunted, and it turned out like the actual boy who had died years ago was like living in the walls. It was a really dumb movie, and I felt that's the only time I felt truly disappointed with a horror movie. Because that was PG-13. That's why I mentioned it. It's like you have to take shortcuts.
I think horror movies are running out of names. Like the Bye Bye Man.
Like, yeah, the boy, the Bye Bye Man.
I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that trailer until like the day before the movie came out. I was like, "What the hell is a Bye Bye Man?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and it was like you go in the mirror and say Bye Bye Man 3 times. I was like, "Who's gonna stay in the mirror and say Bye Bye Man 3 times?"
Yeah,
I was like, I can understand Candyman, 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 but who's gonna literally say Bye Bye Man, Bye Bye Man, Bye Bye Man?
Well, that's the same thing as Bloody Mary. It's the same thing. I mean, that's been done before. And the problem is, like, I'm one of those guys that I get hyped up when I go see a horror movie. Like, I'm there, I want myself to get scared, so I intentionally scare myself when I'm in the movie. And I feel like here recently, you know, I'm hyping myself up, but I don't have any of that, like, there's no suspense. It's just either it's just a gore fest or it's just, you know, you'll have like 3 jump scares and the movie's over.
The last great movie I've seen that was horror was Paranormal Activity 3. That was the last great one I saw. And before that, it was Insidious 1. I haven't seen the last 2. And they're coming out with Insidious 4. I haven't watched anything. Insidious.
It's like octopus. You got to put the eye on it.
Did you see, since you like horror, did you see that movie with like the different tapes that would roll, and it's like there was one about like the family on a cross?
Oh, Sinister.
Oh, yeah, was that one of the Sinister movies?
Yeah, it's like
I like that one.
I'm trying to remember because like I saw the Bye Bye Man trailer and I was like, this is like a 1-for-1 rehash because like Ethan Hawke, like he was always dressed in a sweater. It was very dark in his house for some reason, and he just watched these films with these like it was the snuff films, and then like at the end it was revealed the kids somehow strung up all their parents, and then he got axed to death.
I liked that movie.
Spoilers, by the way, for a
I've never
5-year-old
watched that,
movie.
but I enjoy watching it
What was it?
with other
Sinister?
people. Like, it's funny, though. I remember one time in high school, I went to, but I used to hate scary movies. I used to be, like, scared as hell from scary movies. And one of my best friend invited me to double date with the girl that he was with and the girl that she brought. And I was like, okay, it's fine. So, and then he was like, oh, yeah, we're going to go see, I forgot what scary movie it was, but he was like, we're going to go see a scary movie. And I was like,
You're going to see a scary movie? That's a good movie.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay, so how am I going to do this if I don't like scary movies and I'm supposed to be the man? So we get in there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm trying not to close my eyes because the girl's looking at me too. So I'm just sitting there, and
Was she looking at you?
yeah, she was looking at me. She was looking at me more than the movie, and I guess I guess she was trying to look at me and see like if I would jump or anything. So I was like, I ain't gonna be no punk. I ain't gonna jump. So the one time I did jump had nothing to do with the movie. It actually, she got scared and she grabbed my arm so tight that I was like, ah, shit. So I jumped in the air, and because she just like palmed my arm, and I was like, oh God, this hurts. And she was like, did that scare you? And I was like, not the movie, you did. But after that, I was like, okay, these scary movies ain't that bad. But then one time, like me and my brother watched Paranormal Activity, and we promise you, after we got done watching it, we pulled up we have my neighborhood's a dead end, like at the end of the street. And we saw, like at 12 o'clock at night, 2 little kids dancing under the street lights.
What the fuck?
And we stopped the car, and we had to get outside and make sure down the street that we weren't seeing stuff. Like we was like, we're probably bugging because we just came from the movie.
Yeah.
And we're looking, and we hear like they're just dancing in circles. And we're like, nah, that's not real. So we parked the car in our yard. We parked the car in our yard, and then we get out and go check again, and they're not there anymore.
Have you learned from scary movies? That's like the one that you don't do.
Nah, I want to know. I was like, because we literally stopped in the car for like 3 minutes, and we recorded them and everything, and they were there. And then when we parked our car, and literally 5 seconds later, we went back to the mailbox to see if they were there. They were gone.
Are you sure this wasn't like 2 midgets just high on mushrooms or something?
I mean, they probably could have been, but we still have the video today of us looking at it, and there's 2 little kids running in a circle under the streetlights, and then 5 seconds later, they're gone.
But you know what? They could just be smart kids. If there's 2 giant dudes in a car and they're recording me, I'm getting the heck out of Dodge, man. I'm not sticking around for that. So maybe those kids are just smart. I don't know.
Okay. I gotta stop this right there because y'all are scaring me like the hell out of here now. I don't do scary games, scary movies. Don't come at me with like some sort of scary mask. No, I don't do horror stuff. So let's just let's have a nice bright conversation.
We can talk about that fun game, Pony Island.
Oh, Pony Island. That's
Or we could talk about Resident Evil Biohazard.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of Resident Evil, did you see where they're under investigation right now?
Really?
What?
The guys that make Resident Evil and the guys that make Half-Life are under investigation right now. Basically, what they're saying is, you know how games are region locked?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you know how tiny Europe is. I mean, it's basically the size of a country's the size of a state.
Mm.
Well, in the U.S., it works really well because the U.S. is huge, but in Europe, you could buy a game easily in France and be back in England. And so what they're saying is that is illegal. It's called geo-blocking practices, and Europe might be pressing charges against those companies, saying, "Hey, you can't do this anymore."
Okay, I'm calling BS on that story. Everyone knows that the people that made Half-Life are all dead by now.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
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 That explains why 3 hasn't come out yet.
They saw the little kids dancing under the streetlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they went for him, and that's what happened. You just got lucky, but with the timing and everything.
It was the same kids.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I thought that was cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else going on. There's not a ton,
They announced
honestly.
Project Scorpio's coming out this year in the fall.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess Nintendo Switch was right on time, but what if they... All right, I'm not entirely knowledgeable on Project Scorpio, so what do you know about it?
What I know about it is it's going to be the strongest console ever made. Like, a lot of people say that every time they come out with a new console. But, okay, so a PS4 right now runs on, I forgot how much RAM.
I think like 1.8 RAM.
They said that...
That's pretty shit RAM.
It's something like 0.8 something.
So,
So,
wait,
1.8 gigabyte RAM. That's
Oh, wait,
less
how-
than
yeah,
my
how do you-
laptop.
I think the PS4 runs on like 17 or 18
I don't know,
RAM.
I was going to say, how do you measure RAM? Is it just like 1 RAMs, 2 RAMs? What's going
I
on?
just remember the number 1.8, and that's all I...
Oh, I was just thinking, like, you know how, like, cars run horsepower? Like, you're running on sheep power or something like that, so you measure RAMs.
It depends, but I'm pretty sure RAM, the PS4 is between 15 and 20 RAM.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Okay, so how many yaks does it have?
how many? I don't even know what the yaks is. I don't even know.
They're like llamas, but they spit at you. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure
No,
it
I
has
think
about 2 or 3.
Alpacas, that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking of.
It probably has about 2 or 3 alpacas.
Anyway, so what were you saying about the...
Okay, so the Project Scorpio is,
It's like 8 gigabytes.
That's memory.
yeah.
RAM is memory.
Oh.
It's just random access memory.
See, that's...
You
Hold
wanna
on, hold on,
be
hold
a
on. Wait, hold on, hold
See,
on.
now
wait.
she's being scary now.
You want to be a comp sci major and you don't know what's RAM stands
I was
for?
fine with her until she started now. So now, okay,
What the
now
fuck
we're...
do you think RAM stands for?
See, I thought RAM was different from memory because, they advertise it differently.
It's random
and
access.
see,
It is.
1.8. It was frequency, PC
Okay,
frequency. So I
random
wasn't
access
wrong.
memory
So
is RAM.
I wasn't wrong.
which
I knew
is
my
like-
stuff.
It's a lot quicker to access, so it's immediately there. Normal memory, which you store in the hard drive or the solid state drive, it's a lot slower because you got to go through all this different stuff. That's why there's a
Yeah, I
difference
won't.
and they separate it.
I'm sorry, I won't remember this. Please go ahead.
Bro, you're a comp sci major now. You got to remember it.
But what's it called? Okay, so Project Scorpio, first of all, that's not going to be the name of it. It's probably going to be Xbox, Xbox 2 or Xbox One SS, something. But it's going to be a lot strong. It's going to be the strongest gaming console. And reportedly, it's going to be stronger than any computer console. I mean, any gaming computer that you can buy without customizing it.
Yeah.
Any gaming computer that's sold in stock in stores is going to be stronger than that. It's
Damn.
going to have double the RAM of the PS4, so it's going to have about 20 RAM. And they've been working on this since the Xbox came out. So they've been secretly working on this for the past 4 years.
So that explains why the Xbox One was such crap.
Yeah, everything that they found out from the Xbox One, like all the negative reviews and everything, they've put that since day one and been making this. And this right here, prices have been kind of, there's no like speculation, or there's a lot of speculation about prices or whatever, but a lot of people are saying it's going to be around $500, $600. So, but it's going to be the strongest gaming console ever made. It's going to be stronger than any gaming computer that you can buy, not customize, but buy. And it's going to be twice as strong as the PS4 and 3 times as strong as the Xbox One right now.
They took all of the hate for the Xbox and just
And made it into
to
a baby.
fuel this like monster.
They basically made an angry baby. So this is their this is their Frankenstein.
So what they did was they pulled an anti-Nintendo.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
they basically just made a Frankenstein and was like, okay,
Yeah.
all the hate that y'all have towards us, we're just gonna make the system and blow everybody out the water. And it's so strong that Sony has come out and said they're not even gonna make a system for it. Like, Sony's not going to make a system to come out. And the PS4 Pro that just came out, that's going to be out for at least the next 4 or 5 years. They said if they do make a PS5, they're not even sure they're going to make one. But if they do make one, it'll be coming out in like 2020, 2021.
Jeez.
But they said they don't have anything to go up against Project Scorpio. Right now, just focused on VR.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Microsoft has a VR that they're not announcing yet. But they're working on the VR. And apparently it's supposed to be better than Sony's. So right now, basically, Microsoft's done tired of losing Sony. So they're like, you're just going to kill you in one foul swoop and have y'all just extinct.
Well, Sony, I just read today, they're down like 54% or something like that. Like the only thing still selling for them is the PS4. I don't know why why you wouldn't keep trying to keep up with that. I mean,
I don't know.
I think they're hoping that the Vita finally takes off in America.
Maybe they're just like, we've made money, guys. Let's call it a day. It's been a good run.
Well, they said that the VR didn't really pan out as much, and I didn't believe it was going to pan out as much because it's the first ever VR.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, it's a prototype. So you're relying so much on that to boost up sales and everything. But everybody who's bought it or everybody who's seen it on, like, YouTube has become one of the worst ways for. I know companies hate YouTube because. Yeah, it's promotional, but YouTube can also ruin a game or a company. So if you see one person, like especially a big YouTuber, like I watch Dashy and Video Donkey and all that. So people who, like YouTubers who have like millions and millions of subscribers, they can really make or break a game or a system. And a lot of people who had the VR, they were like, a lot of big YouTubers, they downplayed it. They was like, I hate this, I'm returning everything. And when you see somebody else do it, especially with somebody with that much subscribers, you're like, okay, I've seen him play it and it doesn't look fun for me, so I'm not gonna buy it. And that's what's happened. So a lot of people who wanted a VR has now changed their mind because of subscribers.
Yeah, well, they said it makes you sick. You play it for, I think someone said you play it probably about a month, and then it just sits there, and you just don't touch it. So, I mean, I don't really see a reason to, like, I like the idea of VR. I just don't want to strap something to my face and, run into walls and stuff. That's not really what I'm in for.
Well, you've heard that, like, VR sales are actually going down, like Oculus and, I don't know if Rift is, like, different from Oculus. I don't like VR, the idea of VR. But they're down, like, projections are like, 1 million units are being sold, like 1.5 million or something like that. There's, like, I think they've only sold about 40% of what their, like, goal is. And then, like, Oculus just got put in a lawsuit, and they lost recently. So they're speculating that Oculus is about to end soon as well. So the VR market is, like, it's shit right now. So.
Yeah.
See, I've changed my mind on VR. Like, if it's not what's in Sword Art Online, the VR where they was just stuck in their headset and you either beat the game or you die in the game, for like real life. That's what I want. I want that kind of scary, but.
So never port Dark Souls to VR.
Yeah. I want Sword Art Online. Like, if you can't make that headset for me, I don't want it.
Okay.
Like, I want real. Like, I want to be in the game and feel like, okay, if I feel pain in the game, I'm gonna feel pain in real life.
I like that actually.
That's what I want. If I get hit by a car in the game, I want to feel like
something on your body.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't want them to shock my brain, like but
you don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't want to die per se, but if I die in the game, I kind of want be like, okay, I felt that. Maybe I shouldn't do this no more.
Yeah. Like, I like that. I like that idea a lot.
It gives you a reason why not to die. Like if you're playing Super Smash Brothers and you die.
Sentence. It gives you a reason not to die.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it gives you if you feel pain when you die, it gives you a reason to avoid dying at all costs.
Well, that's why most people only die once, because it's like, I'm out of here.
Well, see that now you know the understanding of why cats got 9 lives. They just enjoy dying 9 times.
Exactly,
so,
it's fun for them.
Yeah.
I personally think that cats are the reincarnated souls of Nazis, so like they have to suffer through 9 lives.
Oh.
I love them.
Man, Nazi sympathizers right here. What's going on?
Exactly.
No, my friends had an idea like that. They wanted to sell a $5 game with great graphics and everything, but every time you died, the game would short itself out and you couldn't play it. You had to buy a new one. And so they said you would buy packs of like 6 for $30, but every time you died, you'd switch out the disc, and the disc could be useless at that point. And they said they want that kind of game because it incentivizes players, that don't die. You might have someone that's never died before. But then you've got other guys that are buying the game, constantly buying the game. Make it a great game, but make it constantly having to be bought. Like I'm not down for that, but I see where people would like to.
I think that would bring up a lawsuit. That would probably bring up a lawsuit because
Extortion.
they y'all get rich fast, but y'all be on the run.
Rich and run. Let's go.
Y'all would sell out and never do it again.
Yep. There was a South Park episode about that they were talking about. It was like make money, sell out, bro down or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta love
Was that the
South
one with the
Park.
Washington Redskins?
Yeah,
Like-
that was Washington Redskins episode.
Oh my god.
I love that one.
Christmas episode was hilarious. Washington
Yeah.
Redskins go F yourself Christmas Spectacular with Bill Cosby.
It was so good. All right, we got to wrap up. Looking up real quick. So, any last words you think y'all want to say before we take off?
Calamari.
Buzz.
Good job.
Follow me on Twitter, which I don't have a Twitter, so
Yeah.
just follow me whenever
got
you
you.
see me.
Just follow you around.
Yeah,
basically,
follow me
wherever
around.
go.
You know,
Yeah.
I like having fans.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, I'm single, so I mean, yeah.
Shameless plug right here. I like it.
Oh, am I saying something? West, I fucking hate you. You're the worst.
Okay. Aw, honey. All right, guys. But thank you all so much for listening. And like we always say here, we hope to see you around sometime.